Nope.
Hello, how's it going? Uh,
You gonna sing for us?
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so brightly revealed by the dawn's early light?
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Salt Check Podcast. My name's Bryce, aka Bursa Blanca. I'm here with.
Caleb or War Monkey 75, and we're here with
Dr. Trees or Poopy Pants or Forrest.
Since when have you been poopy pants?
I kind of changed most of my names to Poopy Pants because I think Poopy Pants is kind of funny because I be pooping my pants.
Oh, you're Monkey George.
That's one of my accounts, but lately I've been changing all of them to Poopy Pants.
which camera are you looking at?
Supposed to be
I was
looking at
looking
that
at
one.
him.
Oh,
Look at this one if you want to look at the camera.
Which one am I looking at?
That one.
Okay.
yeah.
No, I think that's a good intro.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay. I was,
I was
about to
just
say-
fixing the camera.
Can't
I
go
was-
back now.
I was about to say we better not be going back on that intro.
All right, so today is a very highly anticipated day for Forrest, especially.
Yes.
I finally watched all the Star Wars movies.
Mhm.
Took me a long time to do it, but here we are. And we're going to rank all the Star Wars movies, all the three trilogies, and then Solo and Rogue One. We're going to do a trivia battle like we normally do. And then we got a mystery segment Mr. Forrest is going to do over here.
Oh boy.
I think we're going to start with trivia battle.
Alrighty.
I've been getting pretty hyped up about this.
Also,
so.
it took Bryce fucking years to watch all the Star Wars movies, but you guys watched them in like 4 days
Yep.
too at the same time. You watched
Just
like,
had to
all
binge.
3 movies yesterday. That was crazy.
Just had to binge them all.
The worst movies. No, okay, yeah, okay, go.
We'll get to
Yeah,
that
no,
later.
We will.
So we have a pretty prestigious prize on the line today. I don't know. Who have you only lost once?
I've never won.
Yeah, he's never lost.
I lost. Yeah, I've lost once.
Yeah, not to
You
me.
remember who
I think
it
it was
was?
Tony.
I think it was Tony
think
That
it was
too.
makes
Tony.
sense. That sounds good.
All right. So I have a mixed bag of 15 questions.
Okay,
Person with the most points wins.
is it for me?
You guys can rock,
You can-
paper, scissors.
Wait, what are we playing?
Trivia.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you can go first. I won the last.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to go first or you want him to go first?
Oh yeah, you
I
can
don't
choose.
care. I'm gonna win either way.
Just do rock, paper,
I'm
scissors.
going first.
Okay.
All right. All right. This is a Fortnite question.
Oh boy.
Great.
This was surveyed online on one of the main Fortnite websites.
Okay.
According to the fans and critics, who is the most popular Fortnite skin in history? Is
Skull Trooper.
that your final answer?
Yes.
Incorrect. I'll give you guys like 2 or 3 guesses each because
I'm
there's a lot of skins to pick from. So
gonna guess Ninja.
no,
I don't know, the classic one. The classic OG skin.
like the default.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
That was gonna be my next guess.
Okay.
The default. I'm gonna say Peely.
That's correct.
Oh,
Tyreek Hill's biggest top.
Yeah,
True.
it's his biggest hop. Holy
that
fuck.
and everyone got like the Frozen one for free.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was trying to think of a skin that's been around since.
I didn't get a fucking first one for free. That's fucking bullshit. What the fuck do you get a free one? What?
Wasn't it
I
like an
don't
event?
think it was free.
The Frozen one?
No, I think you both bought that bundle.
I don't know. I just know one of them you could get from doing something.
Oh, I believe it. No,
Like-
I believe that. Yes.
All right. Star Wars question.
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Okay.
So on Letterboxd, The Rise of Skywalker is the lowest rated Star Wars movie with a 2.4 out of 5.
Uh
What is the second lowest Star Wars movie
huh.
on Letterboxd?
Wait, is it my turn or his turn?
It's
my
his
turn.
turn.
Um. Guessing. What? What?
We were just staring at each other.
Is it Phantom Menace?
Incorrect.
Okay.
My turn?
Yep.
Solo.
Nope.
Shoot, I'm forgetting like all the names of every single movie.
I'm gonna be surprised by the answer, I feel like.
Is it The Last Jedi?
No.
Force Awakens.
No. You guys are done guessing.
Wait, nah. Letterboxd is fucking stupid then. If they're not rating any of those 3 movies, the fucking last 3 movies being dog shit. What? Nah.
We'll get to that later.
Okay, sorry.
It was Attack of the Clones with a 2.8.
I genuinely thought the Phantom Menace was gonna be lower than Attack of the Clones, but I genuinely enjoy the Phantom Menace over Attack. Sorry.
Let's not talk about that until our ranking. How about? Okay.
Okay.
This is you.
Okay.
What is, according to one of the, this is a Lego question, according to one of the biggest Lego sites where you can like log your Lego sets,
Okay.
what is the most owned Lego Star Wars set? I'll give you guys like 2 or 3 guesses each. Because there's tons.
The 501st Battle Pack.
That is correct.
Let's go!
Oh God.
I'm a genius. I'm an absolute
You do own like
genius.
10 of
I do
those.
own 10 of them.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Star Wars question. According to, I don't know what website it was, but they do a ton of stats for different movies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Out of all the good guys in Star Wars, who has the biggest kill count?
Like out of any character ever?
Any good guy?
Any good guy? Oh my God.
I think this is just movies too.
Just
And,
out of
like,
movies.
The shows and stuff, not like video games.
Okay.
Not anything that's not canon to the cinema stuff. Is
I think it's Luke.
that your final answer? No. He was second.
I have reasoning to why it's him.
Let me think. Let me think.
Not used to not having a sippy. This is weird.
Yeah, I know. I kind of agree. To be fair, I'm trying to think of his name right now. I can't even think of it. I was thinking of a droid, to be honest. You know what droid I'm thinking of. Is it a droid? Is the first one a droid? What's his name? I keep going to Rocket, but it's not Rocket. I'm thinking Guardians of the Galaxy right now. It's the guy from Rebels.
I know his name.
I don't know his fucking name right now. You know what? Because I can't remember his name, we're going R2D2 out here.
No.
Damn.
Is it Han?
No. Pretty sure I saw him on the list though.
Mundi.
Nope.
Are we done? Or
Yeah,
so?
we're done.
Yeah.
His name's Chopper.
Oh, Chopper. Goddamn.
I thought it was Luke because he blew up the Death Star. So
It was Lando because he blew up the second
he
one.
blew up the second one. Okay.
Who had more people on it apparently. So
'Cause
All
it wasn't even done.
Yeah.
all right. Number 5. I think this is you.
Okay.
Can you name the highest grossing and the lowest grossing Star Wars movie? I'll give you a half point if you can name one of them.
Highest grossing movie. This is gonna probably sound dumb, but I'll give the reason why I'm giving it. I'm gonna go with the highest one being the Phantom Menace, only because it was the first movie after the original trilogies they brought back out. So, and then the worst one, the last movie, the fucking the Rise of Skywalker, or whatever it is.
Those are both incorrect.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill.
My bad. I think
I'm only giving you one guess at this
No, that's
too.
fair. No, that's fair.
The Force Awakens is gonna be the highest because it was the first one of the newest trilogy, and they were all like It's got to be
I can see
good.
that.
There's so much hype. I think the worst one is probably Rogue One.
So Force Awakens is the top one.
Okay.
Had 936 million. Not even close either for the first one, but the worst one was Solo with 213 million. So yeah, I'll give
I
you a
get
half
that.
point.
I kind of get that, but also I feel like Solo was the least like announced one, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the commercials weren't there as much. Maybe there were, but like it's kind of like a or like a separate movie. It's not like a main movie. So I get that. No, I get that.
All right, same sort of question for
Okay.
you, Caleb, but we're doing Pixar. Can you give me the highest rated Letterboxd for Pixar and lowest rated Pixar for Letterboxd? And I'll do the same half point thing if you get one.
Highest rated is probably Toy Story 1. And lowest.
That squirrel out there doing like
Oh my
yeah, doing like body workout out there.
These guys,
Look at him just dangling there.
Oh my god.
Sorry, my bad. My
these
bad.
guys and squirrels.
Yeah, my bad. He's doing silly stuff over there. He's got his back feet on the pole and he's hanging upside down. And then we'll every once in a while like do some ab workouts to grab some
He's
birdseed.
just like you.
I cannot do that. I do hang upside down all the time though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'll just say Good Dinosaur because that's all I can think of.
Those are
What the
both
fuck is good
incorrect.
dinosaur?
My point exactly.
All right, Forrest, your turn.
Okay.
I'm giving you guys one guess on this too.
You want Toy Story?
Yeah.
What am I gonna ask, Dan?
That fucking squirrel really got to you.
Yeah, my bad.
So you're guess. Okay, we'll do this two parts because I don't want to destroy your brain.
Nah, yeah.
Okay, so what do you think the highest rated Pixar movie on Letterboxd is? That's what I'm
Highest
asking.
rated on Letterboxd. Toy Story 2.
Nope. All right. What do you think the
That was my other guess.
Nope.
What do you think the lowest rated Pixar movie is on Letterboxd?
Lowest rated. Sorry, I got distracted by the squirrel again. No,
Why do you
I'm
just shut the goddamn
I'm
companies?
joking. I'm joking. I'm actually trying to think of like
Caleb
a bad.
talked about a squirrel for 30 minutes in one of our last ones. Like literally every 3 minutes he'd be like, "Those damn squirrels are in the bird feeder."
No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a bad Pixar movie that I can think about that I've even watched. Like most of the ones I think are pretty decent. Ants. I don't know.
That is not a Pixar movie.
That's mostly not.
Bugs Life. I'm not giving like it's not Bugs Life, but I'm guessing that's what you're
I
talking
like
about.
Bugs Life too. I don't know.
Okay, so the highest is Ratatouille with a 4.2.
I
Wow.
love Ratatouille.
I was trying to get him to say Ratatouille, but
My bad. I was not picking up on the signals there. Signal.
signal. Lowest was Cars 2 with a 2.7.
Yeah.
I had the two correct.
Sure, if I had a list, I could be like, oh yeah.
Probably. All right,
Because I said Toy Story too. I meant Cars
for your
2.
highest, not your lowest.
All right. Your turn.
It's a tough one out here. You guys got Caleb's got 1.5 point. Forrest has 1.
You're killing
We're
it
on
out
question 7.
here. Okay.
This is for you.
Okay.
Fortnite question.
Oh boy.
What was the shortest Fortnite season? I will give you
Season 2.
two. No.
Season 2, Chapter 5.
You're done. It's his turn.
I don't know what season we're currently on.
I didn't know either.
Are we like chapter 5, season 3 or something like that? I think so.
I'll go chapter 5, season 1.
No.
Chapter 2?
So
Two.
Chapter 2?
You just keep saying 2. Toy Story 2. That was 2.
Season 2.
No.
What's the
It'd
answer?
be
This is
like-
the last guess.
Yeah.
Chapter 4, like season.
No, guys. The OG season was 29 days.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Question 8. We're still at 1 to 1.5 points.
Yes.
How old was Padme Amidala when she died? Technically, it's whatever Star Wars years it is, but translated to our age. So,
Okay.
in our years, how old would she be?
Wasn't she like 19?
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
No.
It's like, so Anakin changed the Darth Vader, I believe he was 21, and Padme made Anakin into a victim, which I would be a victim. So it's like, I don't know how many years she's older, but I'm guessing like 6 or something, so I'm going to go 26 or 27. 27.
That's correct.
Let's go!
God.
Let's go!
I was like, he said
I was
6.
cooking!
He said he said Luke was 21, 6 years, and I went, no fucking way. And then you go 26.
Yeah.
I was like, no way, fucking blew
I
it.
instantly went, Anakin's 21 when he turned, so if I went 6 years, and I went, nah, we only added 5 years here.
All right, Forrest is ahead now by half a
Yes.
point. Back to you.
I'd start war crimes over Padme Amidala. I'm just saying.
Say that a little bit louder.
Nah, I would. No, maybe later.
Okay. What is the lowest grossing MCU movie?
The Marvels.
Final answer?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh.
No.
Multiverse of Madness.
No. I'll give you guys a couple just because there's so many.
Yeah. I don't agree with this, but the wait, which one did you say again? Just so I make sure I didn't mess
Doctor
it.
Strange 2.
Okay, I was gonna guess the Ultron one. I don't know what like
Avengers Age of Ultron?
yeah.
No.
I like that movie, but I could see it.
I think it's underrated.
Yeah.
I think just because it's an Avengers title, it would probably be super popular. Captain Marvel.
No, one more guess each.
Oh, wait. What's your first one again? Sorry. No.
Doctor Strange 2.
Okay, the Ant-Man, the dog shit Ant-Man. I don't know which one it's called. Oh, no, it's not that one either. But Quantum Realm, sure. Ant-Man Quantum Realm or some shit like that.
It's not Quantumania, no.
Quantumania.
It's not that.
I don't think it's Ant-Man and Wasp because the first one was so good. I'll just go with Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Incorrect. It was Hulk. Incredible
That
Hulk.
makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes
that
sense.
makes sense.
Ah.
264 million.
Yeah, that does make sense. Damn. Yeah, I knew that.
I kind of thought one of you would pull it out just because it's like such a low rated
I
movie.
forget about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I completely forgot about it.
That's okay.
No, it's not. Yeah. No.
Damn. It's a shame this one didn't go to you first because you might actually know this shit. Natalie Portman question.
Oh,
How many movies has Natalie Portman been in? I'll give you guys 2 guesses each. I know we've talked
literally
about this
talked
at
about
work.
it, but now I'm between like 2-ish numbers right now.
I have no clue.
I'll give you a range of 40 to 80.
I was gonna guess like 7. So,
What?
we'll say 56.
Okay.
62.
Okay. What's your next guess?
64.
67.
64.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Sorry, my bad. Didn't need to say that out loud.
Caleb's at 2.5. Forrest's at 2.
This is fucking bullshit.
All right. Lego question.
Okay.
What is the best selling current Lego on Lego.com? I'll give you guys like 2 or 3 guesses because there's plenty of options.
I'm struggling out here.
Just had a cute staring
Yeah.
contest real quick.
I don't really go to Lego.com much.
the the three the Ahsoka clones, the 332nd platoon pack.
Good guess, but no. I think that was on the like top 4.
Oh, okay.
I think.
So why wouldn't it be the 501st Battle Pack?
Because it's not out anymore. Unless if you're talking the newer one. There's a newer one.
Yeah, the blue people one.
Yeah. The
Blue.
501st pack I was talking about was like the initial
Yeah.
one. I initially got,
Oh.
yeah.
The one with like the speeder thing. in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
say
Ahsoka wasn't. I think Ahsoka was in it.
No, that was with the tank. That was the other one I bought a shit ton of.
the Up House.
That's a good guess.
Good guess, but no.
That was a solid yes. The Wally and Eve.
That is correct.
No way! Let's go!
I'm honestly shocked you guys because you went close, Pixar, and then threw it back to him. Damn. 3 to 2.5.
It's a close game out here.
All right. Star Wars question.
Oh boy.
What movie is Yoda not in?
Are we counting like the 3 new movies?
Yes.
Fuck, I don't remember watching any of those at this point anymore.
Is it? It's me first.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in The Force Awakens.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
No.
The Last Jedi.
No. Sorry. Tweaking out over here.
Do we even deserve it at this point?
Probably not. There's only 11 movies, so
Yeah.
he was not in The New Hope, the first one.
Oh.
That was my next guess.
Technically Rogue One and Solo too, but I wasn't counting those.
Oh, okay. I
'Cause-
kind of assumed so.
Yeah.
Because
I wrote those down just in case.
I just went for the new movies right away, even though like I knew that first one. I just went
I
for the
saw the fact on a website saying he only was not in A New Hope, and then I double checked and he was in everything but A New Hope apparently at one point. So
yeah, because I knew it wasn't the last or the Rise of Skywalker because that's when like they show all the like Jedi at the very end.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, it can't be that.
He was
and
a-
then you said The Force Awakens, and like I feel like that one of those movies has a chance to not have him in it.
Yeah.
But okay. Yeah, my bad.
in the other one, the middle one, The Last Jedi, he like actually appears and
Yeah.
talks to Luke. But the one, I don't know where he is. And
he was in it apparently. Even if it was for like a second, apparently he was credited for it. So all right.
Which one?
The first one, A New Hope.
Okay, keep going. Sorry, I'm just you got me baffled out here.
It baffled me too.
Yeah, what?
huh.
Okay. Still 3 to 2.5. We got 3 questions left.
Oh boy.
This is Forrest's question. When did Knights of the Old Republic come out?
2002.
No.
Oh.
We'll
knew
just
that
go
was-
until someone gets it. We need some points on the board.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like 1999,
No.
2006.
No.
2001,
No.
2003.
No.
2000.
No.
2004.
Correct.
Let's go!
Right.
All right, Caleb. You got to get the next 2, and you win because you have that half point. Okay. This is going to be another one of those. We're just going to go until someone guesses a question. It is a Lego question. What was last year's highest selling Lego theme? I know how we feel about certain themes, but this is everyone, so.
Say the question again, please.
Last year's highest selling Lego theme.
Was it Mario? Yeah.
No, it was not Mario.
Avatar.
No.
Thought that was a good guess.
We'll go with Star Wars.
That was second place, but not first. I thought it'd be first, to be honest.
Marvel.
No, not even on the
Pixar?
not top 4, not Pixar. You guys are stressing out here.
I know my
the stress mode immediately.
I know my next guess, and if you say it, I'm gonna choke you.
Don't tell
What
me
are
a
you
good
gonna
time.
Bionicles.
Dude, why am I DC.
No,
Lego City.
correct.
Fuck. I just wasn't guessing. Like, I wasn't thinking it was gonna be Lego City.
I wouldn't have thought
No.
either, but because we always shit on Lego City.
Yeah.
Yeah, for being so
Lego
expensive.
City was first, Star Wars was second, Creator was third, Harry Potter was fourth.
I wasn't. Dude, I'm surprised I didn't even have Harry Potter on my mind at all.
I know, I was pretty shocked by
Yeah.
that too. Because even though Harry Potter hasn't come out with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 15. The true, like, who gets it wins pretty much.
Oh.
and you're first, so
Wait, I'm first?
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
We're doing closest to. I'm going to give you guys like
Oh, God.
2 or 3 questions. I made this purposely fucking unbearable. How many deaths were in the original Star Wars trilogy total across the 3 movies? Closest to wins. I gotta write down your answers too.
53.
I'll give you a hint. It is between
I was gonna say it's gonna be
1,500,000,000 or 100 million and 3
Yeah, they did
billion.
destroy the Death Star. So I mean,
Two Death Stars.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So 1.5 billion or 3 billion. That's your range.
2.2 billion.
Okay.
53.
yeah. 50,
I look down.
54.
Oh.
That's close.
My
Yeah.
original guess was gonna be 2.5. I'm gonna go with like 2.2
He just said 2.2.
or 2.3.
Okay.
$1.2.
Okay. That was not in my range. I'm gonna write it down anyways, 'cause you weren't listening.
The thing is, I knew that when I said it too.
Then just like 2 billion.
Okay. Last guess is between the two.
It was 1.5 and 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, 1.8.
Okay.
Damn, you look disappointed there.
I processed in my head that you said 1.1 for some reason. I was like, no fucking way. This guy just said 1. Okay.
I'll go with 1.6.
Okay. We have a winner.
Oh man.
The number was 2 billion. 2,795,000. So Caleb with 2 billion wins.
This is some fucking bullshit. I've never won this.
What is it? 3.5 to 3?
It's 4.5 to 4. Caleb, close your eyes.
All I ever do is get beat by 0.5. That's all I've ever gotten beat by.
Oh.
The winner.
Oh my fucking god! Bill Nye the Science Guy! I wanted that!
Bill Nye the Science Guy, outer space, way out there on VHS.
Oh my god! Oh!
It's so cool. This is awesome.
Thought Star Wars episode Bill Nye Outer Space. Perfect time to give that amazing gift away to a winner.
Just for you to look at. Oh, be careful with it. It's VHS.
That's my wise possession. Now it's Caleb's. It could have been yours.
Shut the fuck up. I'm done with this. When's the podcast done with?
Looks like someone's bad at trivia.
Shut your bitch ass up!
Ouch. Okay. That was trivia battle. Are we gonna be okay to finish this episode?
Yeah.
Do you want to hold it?
No, I don't want to hold it.
Okay. Do you have your piece of paper?
No, it's in the other room.
Told you need that piece of paper.
I know, I forgot about it.
I'll get it.
Oh, okay.
You're stuck.
Pause it.
I can't pause it.
Oh.
You guys can mingle while I go get your piece of paper.
So do we put all of our car keys in a bowl and go home with the whatever car key you grab?
We all get into different cars blindfolded and see if the key works. I'm really trying to think of when Yoda was in The Force Awakens. Like,
It must have been like some like Force like realization or some shit. I don't know.
oh, I think he talked to Rey when she picked up the lightsaber.
That's what I was
in
thinking.
Maz's castle.
But I don't even remember it. Like at all.
Yeah.
Is that for me?
Is this for the mystery
Keep.
segment? Oh no. Oh no.
He's doing calculus on the side right now. I'm trying to make you look smart.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
This is for you.
Is it? I can't do these.
We're playing a famous game called Keep 5, Cut 5.
Okay.
Do you know how to play this game?
I keep 5 and I cut.
I'm going to give you 10 things.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to write? I'm going to write them down. I don't trust you. Can you write them down?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
So, I'm going to give you 10 things.
Okay.
You're going to start by keeping one of them.
Yep.
And then you have to cut one.
Okay. I
But
get it.
you can't watch or see that thing ever again when you cut it.
Okay. Okay.
That's the game.
Okay. I got this. I'm gonna win.
So, me and Caleb are
How do
both.
we win?
You don't really win or lose.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that. What do I get?
Fame and fortune.
I don't have that.
Well,
You will get fame.
Smarties.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll get you a Reese's Heart.
I asked for Smarties.
All right, Smarties works as well.
1 pack of Smarties, please.
You're pushing your limits now. All right. So I was lurking on your letterboxd.
Yeah, you were lurking, you know. Sorry, my bad.
What are you doing over there?
Figuring out when Yoda's in The Force Awakens.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And I looked at some of your top favorite movies.
Okay.
And I noticed that some things weren't there, so I added them myself.
Okay, no, fair enough.
So these are 10 of your favorite movies, discluding Star Wars, because we're talking enough
Yeah.
about Star Wars
Yeah.
today. So,
Yeah.
first movie on the list.
Okay.
Interstellar.
Okay. Damn, that's a good movie.
Kung Fu Panda.
Is it all of them or just the original one?
Just one.
I'm keeping Interstellar.
Shut up. We're not playing the game yet. Yeah, can you explain how this game works while I write the rest of these?
You get 10, and then you keep one, and then you cut one. And then you keep one, and then you cut one.
Uh-huh.
And then when you cut it, you basically erase it from existence. Like, you
Uh-huh.
can never do it ever again.
Uh-huh.
So,
I get it.
there you go.
I don't think you do, though.
I do. Paper.
You just boot gang paper off the floor?
No.
Yeah.
I think you did.
No,
I
you
feel that
did.
paper in your fingers.
Don't have them.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Smack heads.
All right, you ready for this list now?
Yes.
Paper.
No.
We got Interstellar,
Mhm.
Kung Fu Panda,
Mhm.
The Dark Knight,
Mm-hmm.
John Wick, Hell House LLC,
Okay.
The Amazing Spider-Man,
Okay.
Dune Part 2,
Okay.
The Babysitter 2,
Okay.
The Grinch Stole Christmas,
Yikes. Okay.
and 7 Pounds.
Ooh. Okay. So how do you want me to start? Do I just go from the top and?
No, you can pick
Yeah. No.
from any of
I know.
them. So, what would be the first movie you kept?
Okay.
I'm letting you write
Let me look
because
at
you're
these.
a big kid.
What? I am keeping Interstellar first.
Okay. Big Interstellar guy.
I am a big Interstellar guy.
And
It
then you
makes
have
me
to-
big think.
Get rid of a movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Blood thought he was done with the game. Okay, let's cross off Interstellar because we're done with that. Okay.
This is gonna probably shock you. I'm gonna cut Dune 2.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and then you get to keep another one.
Can we stay
Wait,
by the
sure.
mic?
But should Caleb do it too, or am I the only
No,
one?
No,
just
you're
you.
the only one doing
Oh,
it.
I'm only doing it. Okay. This is getting serious now.
What are you talking about?
God. Okay. Oh man.
And this is why the game is fun.
Let's. Okay. We're gonna. Okay. We're gonna keep the Dark Knight.
Okay. Any reasons why?
I just fucking love that movie.
I really hope the mic is picking up what you're saying.
Yeah, my bad. Okay. I picked the Dark Knight.
Fuck's sake. Pick out where you're sitting.
I move a lot. I'm gonna get rid of I'm gonna keep the Dark Knight, and I'm gonna get rid of. I think this is gonna be really hard for me. Okay, hold up. I'm trying to think of movies I watched the most because I've watched Interstellar and Dark Knight so many times, and that's why I cut Dune 2. I cut Dune 2 because I really like that movie, but it's new, so I haven't had the time to watch it as much.
Yeah.
So I'm getting rid of Dune 2. I'm getting rid of The Grinch next. I
Wow.
love The Grinch, but it's one of those things you can only watch sometimes, even though I watch it outside of Christmas too. Oh.
You can only watch it certain times, but I watch it year round. And you have a really cute Grinch sweater that I bought you last year. You're gonna have to wear that in the pod.
do.
It's pretty awesome.
Okay.
It was like a woman's size large or something like that. It's really cute.
Okay.
Should yeah.
You just missed it. Okay.
Don't worry about that.
All
The
right.
next movie I am keeping. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, we both did the same exact thing. We went.
Oh, okay. We're gonna keep 7 pounds.
So I've never seen that movie. It's the
Neither
only
have I.
movie I haven't seen on this list.
You guys probably
But
won't like that.
I know
Yeah.
that's like on your favorite 4,
Yeah.
so I had to put it on here.
7 pounds. It gets me in the feels.
So this feels right now.
This is like the hardest part.
Also, the further you get down, like the more you cross out, the harder.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
gets, 'cause
Yeah,
I'm just leaving
yeah.
like.
Okay, just tell everyone what's left.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
Kung Fu Panda, John Wick, Hell House, Amazing Spider-Man, and Babysitter 2.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
What?
Dude, okay, I'm just gonna give my answers now, but these could actually be flipped. Like, I genuinely don't know which. I'm gonna put Kung Fu Panda in the keep.
No, do
That's
your next
not how the
cut.
game works. You have to cut first before you even
Okay,
get that
okay,
far.
either way, I'm gonna go Hell House, cut. And I'm gonna keep Kung Fu Panda.
Okay, are you
Alright.
doing it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Any reason why?
I just think I've watched Kung Fu Panda, and especially the original one too. I think I've watched the original Kung Fu Panda and can watch it any time of the day.
Okay, are we gonna keep it then?
Yeah,
Okay, let's write it down then.
I was talking about it.
I know.
Okay.
You've seen Kung Fu Panda more than Hell House.
Yeah.
It's really hard to cross
But
out things
then-
with your left hand.
It is. And then I was thinking if I wanted to keep.
I can't believe Babysitter 2 is still even in contention right now. I know you love Jenna Ortega, but
I do love Jenna Ortega. Okay.
okay.
Okay, it's gonna go Babysitter next on the cut, and then I'm gonna keep John Wick.
Okay, I was gonna say I would be shocked if you didn't keep John Wick.
To be fair, majority of what I was considering is what I was gonna cut, because half the time I was considering if I wanted to cut Hell House or Babysitter too. That was like the big thing. That's what was stopping me that entire time.
And you
too.
cut both of them.
Yep. Yep. Okay, am I done? I just have to write them down.
Just write them down.
And then your last cut.
Your last cut's amazing, Spider-Man.
Any reason why?
Not really. I didn't want to get rid of Amazing. It was just, well, that last one was either am I gonna keep.
That was a devious ass noise.
How did
What even
How
was
did you
that?
do
It was
that?
these things rattling together.
it like kept getting worse?
Yeah, hopefully.
Anyways.
I'm ending the recording after this segment.
No,
Anyway,
you good.
so-
The only. It was hard to. Between John Wick and The Amazing Spider-Man to keep. That was pretty much the whole thing at the end there. I love both
See,
of those movies.
I know you love those, but I find that crazy. 'Cause you're
What?
a big John Wick guy.
Yeah.
I know you're a big Andrew
I
Garfield
am
guy,
a big
though.
Andrew Garfield.
All right, so Forrest kept Interstellar,
Mm-hmm.
The Dark Knight, 7 Pounds, Kung Fu Panda, and John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
He cut Dune 2, Grinch Stole Christmas, Hell House, Babysitter 2, and Amazing Spider-Man.
Disgusting.
I think you really kept like the iconicity. You didn't really keep your personal favorite.
No,
Yeah.
I went with what I watched the most.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fine way because I don't want to get rid of any of those 10 movies. So I love all those movies equally. I fucking love those movies.
That's fair.
But I'm never going to be able to see any of those movies ever again now.
Nope. Give me back your sweater.
Yeah.
Final segment for today. We have. Are you pulling out your strap? What's happening?
Yes. No, I'm pulling out my list.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing our Star Wars live action movies ranked. There's 11 movies. We got the original trilogy, we got the prequel trilogy, the sequel trilogy, Solo, and Rogue One. So, we're going to be going around 11, 10, 9. Please be for me. Fuck. There's a UPS. I was hoping it was for me. Anyways.
You're also going to, one of these days, going to get like 9 packages from me at your
Oh,
doorstep.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Because I have a kitty litter box coming at some point. Sorry. Okay, we're on the podcast. My bad. You're going to have like 8 packages there, just to let you know.
So, anyways, so we're ranking Star Wars movies. I think we're going to start with Caleb, go to Forrest, go to me. I think you two are really anticipating what I'm thinking about this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll go last. I also have a lot less to say about these movies because I've watched them now, but like I'm not
Yeah,
I'm not the goat. So
I'll just bring this up. Like me and Caleb, I'm guessing we've been like fans of Star Wars since we were kids. Like this is what we grew up on.
Yeah.
Obviously, Bryce grew up on it, but then fell out of it for a little bit, and then now he
Yeah.
watched all of them again. Where me and Caleb have kind of been consistently watching Star Wars our entire life. We just love Star Wars.
yeah.
So we're more excited about hearing what Bryce has to say here. So
Forrest
but-
has been trying to get me to watch Star Wars
Yes.
for probably 3 years.
yes.
And I've done the movie portion. I just need to
Mhm.
watch the shows now. So, all right, Caleb.
My list is a very personal list.
I also
Oh,
went,
same.
I went with my personal feelings
Yeah.
on movies. I didn't go with like any of the fandom. It was personally like would I watch that movie more than the other movie. That is exactly how I made my list. So
All right, Caleb, what's your 11th?
All right, my 11th is Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Um, one of the with the 2 out of 5. I think it is watchable. I think the Luke pop off is easily the best moment, where he's like Ghost Luke and they're all like shooting at him, and it's like this is sick because we're all like, oh, Luke's back, but no, it's just a ghost. It's just a Force ghost, but not really because it's not blue because he's still alive. But I felt the movie was just kind of boring, and they like ran like 90% of the movie. They're like, oh, we gotta go. Oh, our fuel's low. Oh, we gotta go. And they got to the planet and they blew the door open, and then we're like, we gotta run. It's like they were running like the entire
Yes.
movie. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's watchable. It wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, Forrest, what's your
Mine-
11th?
My 11th is The Rise of Skywalker, so the last movie. And I chose this movie because it was the last movie to them ruining a franchise. Just saying, I hated. Well, I just really hate that movie because they messed up on so many parts in it. That movie single-handedly like took away from the first 6 movies, in my opinion. So, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. Okay, Bryce.
My 11th place, I give it a 3 out of 10. The Rise of Skywalker.
Yes, sir.
Episode 9. Yeah, this one was just not good. This was the first time out of our entire binge where I was genuinely like, why is this happening? Just genuinely questioning things that were happening over and over and over again. Really the only fun part, in my opinion, was everyone showing up for them at the end, like the entire like all like
Yeah.
500 ships. That was pretty cool. Lando coming back. But like I don't know, the Force Ghost thing where Rey and Kylo can see each other and can grab shit from each other, fucking stupid in my opinion.
Yeah.
Palpatine robot guy fucking sucks. Like, why would you do that? Honestly, pissed me off so bad. And then like we finally get some arc for Kylo, and then he just dies. Yep, that's all I gotta say about that.
I was gonna put in 2 things. I think the Rise of Skywalker. Get me wrong. The cinema of that movie was crazy cool. Like, you had ships and like the graphics compared to the old movies were crazy.
Oh, yeah,
it was
modern.
awesome seeing that. But the storyline was so bad. I also wanted to put in, we obviously over the years we probably influenced Bryce a little bit about his picks, but we made sure to like kind of keep our opinions away while he was watching these, so he could have his own opinions. So if he liked that movie, we were gonna accept that he liked that movie.
No, you
Obviously.
weren't.
No, I was not.
I don't know a single person that likes that movie.
No. With another 2 out of 5 and 10, I've got The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really the culmination of that. The villain was really uncreative. They were like, "Oh, Palpatine's back," and we were all like,
Yeah.
like you're telling me he fell out of the Death Star and like either crash landed on a planet or someone like picked him up, like the
Also, sorry, not to interrupt you. Palpatine was not fucking. I'm sorry. There's no way Rey is just fucking Palpatine's granddaughter all of a sudden. Like that
Yeah.
that's bullshit. Like
Or if he did have a daughter, she would be like kept at like a facility of the Empire or like
Yeah.
something like that. Why would Palpatine randomly go to a sand planet, beat the Doonies down real quick, and then leave that person there? He is Palpatine. He thinks he's like
Yeah.
a literal god. Why would he just leave his daughter?
Yeah.
No.
The Knights of Ren are stupid. They only showed up twice, and then they got their asses kicked.
And the choreography to that scene is horrendous
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then just the lightsaber swap was also dumb. And Kylo dying is dumb. Because it's like, yeah, because all the solos are dead now, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? But yeah, the only thing that knocked it above the other one was like the ship fighting. It was awesome, but Yeah, not good.
What's your 10?
Okay, my 10th pick is The Last Jedi. The same reason for Caleb before. It was just a whole lot of running, a whole lot of nothing in that movie. At this point, you're already developing, like, people do like this movie, but I feel like at this point in the sequels, you just, or whatever, they just start, like, doing their own script that's not even good. My bad. Yeah, so pretty much the same thing Caleb said. I just wasn't a huge fan of the movie.
My number 10, this might be a shock, or a hot take, I guess, but with a 4 out of 10, I have Solo. I just like really, it was fine. Like, I like Han Solo as a character from the original trilogy, so like getting some like character arc for him was like pretty cool, just to see what he's doing before all the other stuff. Meeting Lando is probably my favorite part, honestly, like the card games and stuff. But like, I don't know, like the whole like you can't trust anyone, I get it, but like they kept going like fucking switching sides every 2 seconds at the end. It was like, are you fucking serious? Like, it was entertaining, but it also wasn't like good either. Like the woman like killing the guy just to end up like running that
Yeah, Crimson Dawn.
Crimson Dawn thing pissed me off. I just hate her as an actor too. I don't like her. She sucked in Secret Invasion, so fuck her. And she was playing with Han's heart, which pissed me off too. So fuck her. Chewbacca was cool, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, I also liked Woody Harrelson's character. I can't remember his name, but he turned on him at the end and then got killed. So
Beckett.
yeah, so yeah, it's not like I hate this movie. It's just like, I don't know. I probably wouldn't rewatch it, honestly. Like, I don't really see myself going on my way to like rewatch Solo. So yeah.
At number 9 with a 3 out of 5, I've got The Force Awakens. And this movie makes me really sad when I watch it. I think the first half is really good. Especially the fight where like it's Han with the bowcaster and he like takes Chewie's gun. He's like, "Let me use it." Like that whole scene is really cool because it's like Finn's like seeing all the guys and they're like, "Traitor!" And then yeah, the the Kylo turn was the Kylo turn on Han was really like pissed me off, but it like makes sense why they did it because they had to do it to someone. And it was like but I personally think the whole like Finn and Rey versus Kylo is like dumb. Kylo should have wiped the floor with them, to be honest. Being like Snoke's apprentice, and he could have like frozen them with the Force and then just gone up to him like, and just like won. But no, he was losing to Finn, a stormtrooper who may be Force sensitive.
Yeah, but had no practice at
But
all.
yeah.
And then Kylo Ren out here training every day since he's been like a kid.
Yeah. He's able to stop like blaster bullets in the middle of the air,
No.
and he was just getting his ass kicked by Finn, which was like,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I've got The Force Awakens at 9.
Yeah.
I still think it's a watchable movie, but
What's your 9?
I also got Solo for 9. The only reason I put Solo here, kind of like Bryce was saying, it was a good movie to watch it the first time, but there's nothing like, even the good parts don't keep me drawn into the movie. Like, there's nothing super memorable about it. I don't know. It's just one of those movies where it was like, yeah, this is a good movie. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it really. Obviously I have, but I mean like there's just nothing there really. I don't know. There's nothing. I don't know. I wanted something more from the movie. I think they did fine at the movie. It was bland. There's just nothing there. That's all. Yeah.
Another thing I kind of saw of Solo too was in like the original trilogy, he was more of like he was like trying to riz super hard with Leia, obviously. And like it seemed maybe it was just like character arc of like getting betrayed by this girl over and over again, but like he acts way different to like the girls he likes in the OG trilogy compared to this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like such a suck up in this movie, and it's like I get he's younger, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, that's not the Han Solo that we
Yeah.
all really like.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. Even in like the sequel trilogy, he doesn't act like that either. So it's
Exactly.
like obviously he misses Leia and whatnot in the sequels, but like he still doesn't like. Oh, I'm gonna go find her. Like
Yeah.
they just fucking met up finally, like eventually. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah. All right, my number 9. I also gave this a 4 out of 10. I have The Last Jedi, the 8th episode. I had fun with some of the parts. Grumpy Luke, big funny to me, honestly. I get most people don't like that, but it's just funny because he grumpy.
Yeah.
The force projection battle was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Something I've like heard from other podcasters is one of my things I don't like is they ruined, I think they ruined Finn's arc in this movie. They could have had him fucking go head first into that blaster and just die, and that would have been his arc, but they wanted to make more money off of him, so they kept him
Yeah.
alive. But I think it would have been way cooler if he was the one that stopped it by like going to the gun thing or whatever.
Mhm.
Kylo Ren and Rey's like fight like against the Knights were cool as fuck to me too. Like when they teamed up, I enjoyed that for the most part. And then them killing Snoke was also badass as fuck. The way they did it, like slicing with the Force.
Yeah.
I don't know how like natural that is, but I enjoyed it. So, but obviously it's still 9. I don't really like it that much, but those are just the parts I enjoyed of it. So.
I think Snoke as a character was kind of a letdown. I wish he did more.
Yeah, he was kind of just whatever.
Yeah.
I think that was their biggest flaw of like all those movies is they just didn't do good character development like any or like how the characters should have developed in all the movies. None of them did what they should have done.
Yeah, he like in the Force Awakens, it was like, oh God, Snoke.
Yeah.
Like we had no clue who he was, and he just appeared in front of Kylo and Hux, and we were like, oh,
Yeah.
like who? We were all like, he's Mace Windu. 'Cause
I was
they
thinking
were-
that
that
same
was a
exact thing.
huge
Yes.
theory. But yeah, it just wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Like I'd want to see him fight people more. He didn't.
Yeah.
Alrighty. My number 8 with a 3.5, I've got Solo. I enjoy the stories that are more about like the smugglers and the thieves. It's kind of cool not having like a Jedi in, but
get
I
that.
also really like the Jedi like stuff. So it was cool to kind of have like one of the 2 movies be like non-Jedi focused. But yeah, it was cool. Like we had some plot holes that were filled. Like where did the Millennium? Well, we knew that it came from Lando, but it was cool to see where it like came from.
Yeah.
It was cool to see how Han and Chewbacca met each other. And that's really all the movie was.
Yeah, that's all that-
all it really contributed to. Because like Kira and the Crimson Dawn have not appeared in anything else, so it's like like why?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you could have had it been like the Pikes who appear
Yeah,
all the time
Yes.
in other things because they're mentioned in so many things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think I'd rewatch it a lot,
No.
but I do appreciate for not being a Force focused movie.
Now, I kind of get that because there's a lot of groups in Star Wars that actually, other than like, you got the Jedi and the Sith, obviously, they're like the main threats. But then you have like the Hutts, which are actually
Yeah.
like an underground, like super villain. Like, they're actually like a threat to both the Sith and the Jedi because they have so much power where they don't have any Force abilities, but they have the money to get whoever they need to take out whoever they need. So, yeah, I agree with that. I didn't think of it that way. I like that. My turn.
Yeah, what's your 8th?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. The Force Awakens. And I chose this one Because when I first saw this movie, I was excited about it because it's the first time seeing like a Star Wars movie come out in theaters, uh, in a long time since like the Revenge of the Sith kind of era, like where we actually started. So there was a lot of hope. I liked Finn's character. I like the new graphics of the movies. So seeing that for the first time probably raised this a little bit higher than Solo just for me, but is also the start of a downfall for me. So that's why this movie is still low because I know what happens the rest of it. I'm not even a huge fan of this movie. I just think there are good parts of it. It starts out like a normal movie where you get the kind of background story, and I always like that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Number 8, I also have The Force Awakens. I gave it like a 5 out of 10. It was obviously, in my opinion, the best of the sequel trilogy. You could tell that there was a lot more love put into this than the other two because it was like pretty exciting figuring out
Yes.
what was going on next. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much else to say about it. It's fine. I don't know. I feel like the ending of it was probably the worst part about it.
Yeah.
I know you didn't like Han getting killed, but I personally enjoyed it because it made Kylo actually seem like a big threat going forward, honestly.
Yeah, but then that ruined it for the rest of the movies because then he started getting a big heart and it's like, I love Ray out here. After he just
Yeah.
killed his dad out here, like
That was another
wasn't
awful part of the
sorry,
last movie. Them
yeah.
kissing was miserable at the end of that
Yeah.
movie. But yeah, I don't really got much else to say. But
Yep.
yeah.
All right. So we're getting to the movies that are like
Better. Yeah.
like I really like the rest of these movies, and oh god, and I have to say it because I feel so bad for putting it here. We got number 7 with a 4 out of 5. We got Phantom Menace,
A 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Okay, so do it out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Probably an 8 then.
Okay. Phantom Menace.
Yeah, because I read them all on Letterboxd, and but yeah, like it's got a ton of like iconic moments, and it's like it's like baby Anakin, but not a lot of stuff is going on with him. I really wish Darth Maul appeared in other movies, but it's clear why he did not. It's very obvious
Yeah.
why he does not.
I wish we got to see a little more Qui-Gon and Darth Maul in the future movies.
I don't know why we didn't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, the Duel of Fates is easily like one of the most iconic movies. Are you guys playing footsie?
No.
Oh,
We were definitely not interlocking our dogs there.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, we were.
I'm not the biggest fan of like young Obi-Wan. Like he hasn't hit his badass phase yet. Yeah, I like you said, I wish we could see more Qui-Gon. I hope he gets his like own show of like
Yes.
how he came to be. And like Watu's pretty annoying. Like I hate him. Great character, but I hate him so much. And then pod racing is also awesome because it's like, damn, this is like a space sport. like that. It's actually like, that's really cool. And Sebulba is also really annoying. Like, I really like the movie. I just don't know if I could put it over anything else. It's, man, yeah, feels bad, but
Yeah, I would feel bad about that too.
All right, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is Rogue One. And people will probably hate on me for this, but I already knew what was going to happen in Rogue One. And the coolest parts about it were Darth Vader showing up at like the very end. Was it Darth Vader or Darth Maul that we saw at the very end?
Vader.
Yeah. We saw Vader at the very end. Obviously, the graphics are cool, but I knew it was going to fucking happen. And people love this movie. And I think it's almost got a similar standpoint of Solo, where there's nothing crazy that I get from it. Like, I'm sorry, I like the Darth Vader, which another thing is people hate. I'm going to a show real quick, but I like the appearance of Darth Vader in the Obi-Wan show. Then I like it in Rogue One. People love Rogue One, and people don't like Obi-Wan. And I kind of get why people don't like Obi-Wan, but I love seeing Darth Vader in Obi-Wan over the Rogue One one. That was me. But I get it at the same time. We haven't seen Darth Vader in a minute since when that Rogue One first came out. We didn't see him in an absolute minute, so I get it. But after the Obi-Wan show and stuff like that, it went down even more for me. Yep.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, with a 6 out of 10, I have the Attack of the Clones, the second one. I enjoy a lot about this movie. Obviously, the stadium fight is one of my favorite scenes. I want a Lego set for that so bad.
Yes.
That'd be so cool. Also, Jango Fett's pretty badass in this too. Obviously, you guys know I love Count Dooku.
Yeah, you do.
And Count Dooku versus Yoda and Anakin, all that at the end was awesome. But to be honest, the rest of the movie I don't really remember very much of. I think the dialogue of Anakin's just fucking awful too.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, it is.
He sounds fucking stupid. What was
What's
that?
What actually?
It's just
what?
like my throat.
Oh, I heard like someone talk or something like from a different room. Like that's what it sounded like. Sounded like muffled
The
talking.
demon coming out of you.
Yeah.
Obviously Padme's bad as fuck in this movie.
Yes.
But
Yes.
their arc, or like not their arc, but like I don't know, some of their scenes are just so bad, and I don't know.
I don't mind him. I just be staring at him. Padme.
You're just distracted. Yeah, I don't know. This is also like a pretty whiny phase of Anakin too.
It is.
Yeah.
This,
Crybaby face.
episode 2 is definitely like my least favorite type of Anakin. I feel like.
Yeah, he didn't have his luscious hair.
Nope.
So yeah, that's why I have that number 7.
All right. At number 6, with a 4 out of 5, so an 8 out of 10. I've got Rogue One. And it's another like principle where it's like I enjoyed it because we didn't have anyone that like was a Jedi or a Sith besides the little appearance at the end. It was another one of those movies where it like kind of filled in the gap of like how the Jedi got the plans to the Death Star instead of like, oh, we got the plan.
Yeah.
Like it showed how hard like other teams worked.
Mhm.
Like it was struggle was real for Cassian and Jin. Like that was crazy. I really liked Krennic being such a weasel like the entire movie. It's like you jerk, but it's so good. And the battle on the beach was like, oh
Yeah, it was pretty
Like
sick.
yeah. And then it brought in some cool characters like I am the Force and the Force is with me. Like that
Yeah,
blind
guy's pretty
guy.
awesome.
He's not a Jedi, but he can see,
He
but he's
might be.
blind. Him and his buddy, like those two guys are super cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like I said, just smuggler like resistance type movies. I can appreciate them a lot. So
Yep.
What's your number 6?
Yeah. My number 6 is A New Hope. The New Hope's the first movie, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. I chose this movie. Obviously, it's the first ever Star Wars movie that came out, so obviously I love it. But they're also, in my opinion, it was one of the first movies, so they didn't have a lot of great cinema scenes, in my opinion. They're still working on like the graphics of lightsabers. They didn't look right in it. I don't know. I felt like some of that movie was just kind of boring to me, but I think it's just because I was used to like better graphics. You got to think when I grew up, like the first movies I started on were like Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. So the graphics are a little bit better, and that was like older, so you could definitely tell it was older. That's probably the only reason, but that's just my personal opinion on that one. Yep.
I think I gave this like a 6.5 or whatever, 7 out of 10. I have Rogue One. I obviously best part was Darth Vader's pop off at the end, honestly. But honestly, I think I like this movie more than Solo because it was like characters we've never seen before
Yeah.
at all, and it didn't feel like just a ton of like popular characters just running around for no reason kind of thing. It was like we met all these new people, like their side plot towards what they do for Star Wars, and it honestly. I read a review and I kind of agreed with it. It kind of seems like a war movie in a way because
Yeah.
it runs like, oh, we're trying to steal plans, and it's like gun battles on the beach and
Yeah.
trying to sneak around and whatnot. It was just a different look on the Star Wars universe, and I enjoyed it for the most part. So yeah.
Alrighty.
Number 5.
Yeah.
I was about
At number 5
but
of the 4 out of 5, so 8 out of 10. I have Attack of the Clones. Yeah, I agree. The dialogue is not great. That's kind of what that's famously known for, though. It's Star Wars, but it doesn't know how to write dialogue.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously the Yoda v Dooku. You got like the greatest Jedi Master ever versus the guy with the best technique, and Andy was his master, so it was like, like Master v Padawan, like oh my god. And you got like the fallen jet, like oh my god. And then you've got the battle on Geonosis, which is also awesome because it's like Jedi everywhere. Like there's so many different colors, and it's like, and then yeah, Django getting like beheaded was goofy, but it was like yeah, like Mace, my goat. But yeah, I still think it's a very good movie. I just didn't like it as much as everything that's above it. So
While you're talking there, I saw an op out there. That's why I was.
Yeah, I also was like, this guy better not roll
Yeah, that's what
up.
I was thinking. I'm like, nah.
I was like, no way this guy's about to actually try and talk to us right now.
Yep.
Sorry, there's someone outside trying to sell shit. I was like, there's no way this kid's actually gonna roll up on us like that.
like a door-to-door salesman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 5?
Yes.
Yes.
I have. People are gonna hate me for this one. Absolutely despise me for this one. I got The Empire Strikes Back as my next one.
Ah! No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
People love this movie, and obviously Darth Vader is absolutely sick in this, and there's so many good scenes in this. But it was another one where I just think some of the movies above this have a better plot line, and they're maybe not better plot line, but I saw things that I liked more in that. I don't know. I like the other movies above it a little bit better in my personal opinion. I've watched the other movies ahead of this one. I still love this movie. I have nothing bad to say about this movie. It just I think I like and I've watched the other movies above the Empire Strikes Back more. Yeah.
Number 5 with a 8 out of 10. I have The Phantom Menace. I fucking love this movie. I love Qui-Gon Jinn. He's my favorite Star Wars character of all time. So obviously, I hope they do some prequel shit with him. That'd be pretty dope, or show or something, because he's awesome. Pod racing's cool. Young Annie getting molested by Padme.
That's okay.
He's
not a victim.
Probably shouldn't
not
say
a
it's
victim in
okay,
my
but
Wow.
and then I think the Duel of Fates fight is one of the most important fights in all of Star
Yes.
Wars.
Yes.
I think, and Darth Maul's a badass, and Obi-Wan's just starting to become like one of the best characters in Star
Yeah.
Wars, and it's just the whole fight is great. Qui-Gon fucking crisscross applesauce mid-fight was crazy. Yeah, it was, I don't know. I just enjoy this movie so much. Jar Jar's probably the worst part of it, but
yeah.
he's a cutie pie, so
Yeah,
it's
he is a
fine.
cutie pie.
Misa feeling suicidal. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, number 4 is we'll move on from that.
Number 4 with a
Good going.
What was that?
This
My
is
phone.
phone.
Okay. Thank God it wasn't a mic. Because we'd have to. Anyways, with a 5 out of 5, at number 4, we've got Empire Strikes Back. I agree. I think if, like, this. Man, I don't really know how I watched it, but if I was alive when it came out, I
Yeah.
think it'd be, like, top 2.
I
Like,
think so. Yeah.
like you got really important things like Lando getting introduced, them going to Bespin and all that, and like the Luke, I am your father, like they meet for the first time. It's like, and then Han, Carbonite, stuff like that. Um, but no, it really like it is a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have nothing bad to say about it. But I agree with you. I've just watched the ones above it more. So
I also think this one went a little bit above just because the graphics started slowly getting better again in this movie too. So
To number 4.
yes. Attack of the Clones. I'm gonna give the points why I love this movie, and maybe you saw it a little bit differently from the rest of them. I despised it's kind of at the start of the movie. I didn't like the way Anakin was like really childish, but you also his development changes a huge amount in this movie. Not only is this the first time that we see Padme and Anakin together since they first met, this is also where his mother dies, and that scene it is so sad but goes so hard, and that you watch him, you see his change in like the dark side. That movie they also change the music is perfectly done in that movie too. Honestly, I kind of agree.
bomb.
What did I say?
You
It's a bum.
combined butt and together. You went
Boom.
you went
bum.
bomb.
Bum.
I'm going brain dead. But no, because I love the I just love watching Anakin because Anakin's the main part of all these movies. Everything connects to Anakin himself, and watching his character development and going to the dark side and everything else is sick. But also, there's some parts in this movie where I place it where it is I think I love the Geonosis stuff, but some of the stuff before it is just kind of meh. Like it's that you get like the really cool scenes where you get to see Count Dooku again, but like where they're just having a meeting room and stuff.
Yeah.
Like some of that stuff is just
Yeah,
meh.
I like
But-
really don't remember most of the middle part of that movie,
Yeah.
to be honest.
But
so.
then the scenes that you did remember are top tier in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 4, 9 out of 10. I have The New Hope, or A New Hope, whatever you want to call it. Genuinely, probably like one of the most important movies of all time.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't have much to work with, but still looked amazing for the most part for how old it is, which is just crazy, honestly. A lot of the droids were just made of scrap metal
Yeah.
George Lucas found and
Yeah.
whatnot. It's
Yep.
just super cool. Obviously I like Ben Kenobi or Obi-Wan in this too. He's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
And then yeah, no, I don't know. I just enjoyed this movie a lot. It's a perfect intro to Star
It
Wars. So, yeah.
Yeah. With at number 3, with a 5 out of 5, got A New Hope. I completely agree with like everything you just said. I think traveling like through the Death Star and everything was like really cool because it was like kind of like a secret like operative movie, and then Obi-Wan kind of planning everything out and then dying in front of Luke was like, yeah, you saw this coming, didn't you? Just to spark like that whole the other 2 movies, to be honest.
Mhm.
It was like, you genius, you.
I was about to say that too. George Lucas in that movie, I had mine lower, but I still love this movie. Nothing
Yeah,
changed.
yeah.
But George Lucas is actually, you see his genius coming. He sets up the Clone Wars in this movie too, so that means he set up the prequels before that like when he said, because at the very start he's like, I fought in the Clone Wars, when he showed him the lights. I thought that was
Yeah.
cool because the connections are
Yeah.
crazy, because he doesn't
Yeah.
make that movie for way later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like 25 years or
Yeah.
something. That came out in like 77.
dude, he was a genius.
Yeah.
Mm.
But no. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
Number 3.
I have The Phantom Menace. I absolutely love this movie. And it's honestly, I was about to say it's probably my most watched one. As a kid, it was probably my most watched movie. And I love this movie. Not only do we get an introduction to Padme, but we also see the background in Anakin with him being a slave. He's practically a Jesus child because his mom didn't have a partner and just had a Jesus
Yeah.
child.
Impregnated by the Force.
You get to see Qui-Gon, and the best probably fight you ever seen with Darth Maul and it sets up for everything. That scene, honestly, probably my favorite fight of all of Star Wars. It is perfect. On top of that, while they're fighting, Anakin's out here committing war crimes. He took a ship, he stole a ship,
Yeah.
and he went, nah, I might be 8, but I'm running this platoon real quick. Told these grown adults, yeah, we're sliding through this. And then he went, pew, 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 hit all the right perfect areas, and then dipped out of there. He probably killed plenty of people and dipped out of there, went back down, went, Qui-Gon, no! Sorry.
You need to like explain the whole movie. Like we'll make you watch it and then we'll film you for like
Yes.
and only give you like 10 minutes.
Yes. No, that movie was I love that movie so much. It sets up for Anakin's character. And I was also going to say this. I had like a different perspective. I like the pod racing, but I think that was probably my least favorite part as a kid. I think I enjoyed it more as an adult more than I did as a kid. When I watched as a kid, I thought that part was so boring to me because I was like, so he has to win a race to get his freedom and stuff like that. It's like, and it was like a huge part of the movie, and I get it. But as a kid, I was just like, this
Yeah.
Nah.
You were probably saying like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
9 out of 10. I have Return of the Jedi, episode 6. I really like this movie a lot. The Darth Vader stuff is great in it, like resisting against Palpatine, and I don't know.
It's
It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
I love Star Wars, but I'm not a big detail guy. I just like this movie a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's okay, because number 2 with a 5 out of 5, I've got Return of the Jedi. Some notable moments, yeah, the Luke v. Vader.
Yep.
Like, I think that's even more iconic than the first one.
Yep.
I could be a hot take. Just like Luke here and Vader here, and like Palpatine in the middle sitting in his chair, and then like the window of like the TIE fighter technically is like it's like perfect. And then you got the only like little gripe I have is Han is blind the entire movie. And that's like but you got Boba Fett doing some very mediocre things, getting eaten by the Sarlacc pit. But no, it's like the Vader, like, my son. It was like, oh my
Yes.
god, it's like, this is all I ever wanted.
Yep.
And like him finally taking his helmet off at the end, and they like get to see each other, and then and it's like, oh. Yoda dying is sad, but it was like very like motivational for Luke. And then even like the whole Jabba like experience too is like this rat.
Yes.
And like he's doing all these things, and then Luke comes in, and we're like, oh, like, and then he gets taken down, and then the Rancor fight's awesome because you're sitting there like,
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
what's he gonna do? And then the Rancor dies, and the guy's like, my Rancor. But no, I think it's a great movie. There's a lot of stakes, like the entire movie. Like
Yeah.
you're just not bored.
Number 2.
Yep.
I have The Return of the Jedi. And it's just a perfect ending to a great masterpiece of
Yeah.
it. And they have like you're saying, you start out with Yoda passing away, and then you got. I also love the Jabba the Hutt thing. Is it makes you feel like you're actually in like a different like world with aliens
Yeah.
and stuff. It shows that perfectly. And then obviously, like you're saying, you got all the Jabba Hutt stuff. You got then you finally get to the Battle of Luke, and you see finally this guy that has been tormented by life itself. He's been a slave his entire life.
Yeah.
Finally stands up for himself when he's like, this is my time. That he's been waiting. Obviously, you don't see this in all movies, but Darth Vader's one of those people where you see the sad downfall. He was a good person, did all the bad, like wrong choices, and you finally see him fixing some of his wrongs. And it shows that he's always been the chosen one in that movie, in my opinion. Yep. I love that movie. It gave me goosebumps right there. That was good. I fucking love that movie.
Goosey is.
All right.
Okay. Yep.
10 out of 10. I have Revenge of the Sith at 2. I'm scared. I gave it a 10 out of 10.
That's good. So let's hear why.
Why I gave it a 10 out of 10?
No, why you
That's
gave
really
No, that's not why we're asking. No, I'm hearing why you put in second.
because I think Empire is one of the best movies of all time ever made. So,
I get it.
yeah. So Revenge of the Sith, obviously, ending awesome. I don't know what else to say. You guys will explain the rest in a second.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 out of 5. We got my number 1, Revenge of the Sith.
Great answer.
It's probably the one I've watched the most. Like, you've got the Palpatine 1v4, and he just goes crazy.
Yes.
And like, it's so sad because like, Kit Fisto and Plo Koon get like, they just get shit on. Like it's like, aw, like, damn. You've got Order 66, like literally slaughtering all the Jedi, which is like, you've got the Mustafar fight, which is probably my favorite fight ever. Like in all of
It's second for me.
like, it's just, oh my god, it's so good. The cinematics, like, evil Anakin looks funny, but it's still like yellow eyes. Like, damn, like this is sad. Obi-Wan, you get the high ground moment. You're like, ha. And then like Dooku dying. It's like, damn. And Anakin's like, like, okay. Like, it's just so good.
So for my number 1 pick and the correct answer, I have Revenge of the Sith. I picked this movie because it is an absolute fucking perfect movie. You start off being on the ship with like Count Dooku and everyone. So you already start out sick. You watch him die. They save the ship. You're already starting out strong. We get the baddest Padme out of all the movies.
God.
She is gorgeous. Actually, I don't even know if I could say that.
I don't think
Attack of the Clones, she is gorgeous.
No, you're wrong. She's better in Attack of Clones than this movie. Let's be real here.
You
Come
might be
on.
right. But she is so pretty
Let's
in this
be
one.
real
Okay,
here.
I need to get off of Padme or I'm gonna act up out here.
You're gonna become like a sex offender just off this video.
Who says I'm not?
All right.
Anyways,
No, it's a perfect movie.
You
I've
see
watched
this
it.
guy start running.
You have nothing to fear.
I get paid to be your friend, so I'm
You guys
staying.
are cool.
oldest one in the room.
Fuck, I am. God damn it. No, it's just a perfect movie. I don't know. There's so many good parts about it.
It's so good.
I've watched. This is the movie I've watched the most too. It's great. I can't say more. There's no bad parts in that movie. I just love it all. Anakin turned to the dark side, killing kids. Just
Oh yeah, the younglings happened.
the younglings.
too.
And then when I read the book for it, and honestly does that scene even better. But Anakin walking through the Mustafar before just killing everyone. That's where he was actually. That's where he had the yellow eyes, because during the kids he was actually sad about it. But when he was killing the separatist leaders, he was enjoying that. He was actually
Yeah.
having fun with that.
He's
So.
just like you.
I love it.
Yikes.
Yeah. I don't know if I would keep that in.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I have Empire Strikes Back at 1.
It's a good movie.
Really good movie. Obviously, we lived in a shitty time period where we knew Anakin was already Darth Vader.
Exactly. So it's like, damn.
But like
Yeah.
keeping that out of my head, just everything about this movie I thought was amazing, honestly. Like I get that I think the Darth Vader versus Luke fight was partially better in Return just because Luke obviously was more trained for it. But I think the fact that Obi-Wan and Yoda were like, don't go, but he still went was like a perfect reason for him losing, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it was like
for sure.
he needed to get humbled because he was
Yeah.
so on such a high horse
Yeah.
on that
Yes.
shit. And yeah, I don't know. I genuinely just think it's one of like my favorite movies I've ever watched too. Like
I agree with that.
Revenge of the Sith is obviously a 10 out of 10 for me too. So it's
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
Yeah.
still one of my favorite movies
Yeah.
I've seen because I only have, after this it'll be like 13 5 out of 5s on my letterbox, but still.
Dude, I couldn't imagine watching The Empire Strikes Back in theaters when it came out. That must have had to be like an actual, like, that would have probably changed that movie for me.
Probably.
Like, if you got to watch all those movies when they came out in theaters, that movie would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I still love that movie, but
Yeah.
it's like, you could have added extra points for that movie if you actually got to watch it when it came out.
No, for sure. But, and it's like, I don't know, for how, it's just such a high tech movie for its time too.
Yes.
Like, it's just, the pacing's great in it. Like, if, like, a movie that pace came out today, it'd still be like an amazing movie.
Yeah.
So the fact that it was done in the 80s is just insane. So,
I also feel like that movie does, not only the music is great in that movie.
oh yeah.
But showing the like kind of the fear of the Empire, I guess, because when like Palpatine comes out of the ship and stuff like that, and you got that music, and you see even like Darth Vader, this Dark Lord of the Sith, going, "Yikes, this guy's
he
guy's
kneeled for him.
intimidating." Yeah.
Darth Vader's not kneel for anyone
No.
except for Palpatine. So, yeah, pretty nuts. Good stuff.
Yep.
I just hate Star Wars so much.
You almost died there.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, you would be a dark guy. Because, never mind.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Please justify your answer there.
It's a naughty boy. Not in a good way. Like the spanking type of way.
Oh my god.
But not a good spanking type of way.
It's Tuesday. Any spanking.
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah. No. Did you like it though? Did you like watching all the Star Wars movies?
Yeah.
Not all of them, but you know, the good ones.
I mean, this might sound kind of crazy, but I think the longest movie to me, like, not like lengthwise, but like, I was like, Jesus Christ, when is this movie gonna be done? I thought it was Solo, just because I was so fucking
Dude,
bored.
there's so many different story moments. Like, Han escapes, Han goes to war. Like,
It didn't really explain very well how fucking long the time was between Kira and Han being together to when they meet again.
yeah.
Because she was like, I'm just such a different person, Han. Like, we could never be together. It's like, so how fucking long
Yeah.
were they gone from each other? Because it went from him fucking speed racing through the city with her, she gets taken away, war, and then she's back, but with fucking Vision as a bad guy. Like,
Yeah. Because, like, goes to war. He escapes with Beckett and crew. They go on this heist. Beckett and crew dies. They go to Crimson Dawn. And then they're like, oh. And then after they, like, well, they fail the thing. Then they go to Crimson Dawn. It's like, all right. And then they do the whole thing where they actually steal it from the Kessel mine. It's like, all right, now what? And then they come back, and then they go to like the little like town with all the marauders that have been following them the entire movie.
Yeah,
it's
then
like
that
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
that dumb bitch from
Falcon, Winter
fucking
Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Carly.
the bad guy from that pops out of the helmet. I'm like, no fucking way. Like, this bitch just loves like combining like really shitty like people around her and just
Her
like doing
typecast
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was the longest movie, honestly.
Which one? This is weird. Which one do you guys think felt like the quickest movie? I was thinking about this. I'm thinking it might have been Rogue One. I feel like Rogue One goes extremely quick for me.
I thought that was pretty long for me too,
Yeah.
but I also didn't know the characters. Like I couldn't remember their names
Fair enough.
for most of the movie. Like a great movie,
Yeah.
but like I just could not fucking for the life of me remember most of their names.
Yeah.
Like I like remember the main ones, but like I don't know. Like I love the Force guy that's blind. I could not
Yeah.
tell you what his
He
name
says
is.
it like once. His
Yeah.
buddy says it was like, oh.
And I like his buddy too. No idea what that guy's
Yeah.
name
Yeah.
is.
The big minigun guy kind of.
Yeah.
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 Fastest movie? I don't know. A New Hope kind of felt long just because it was a lot of explaining,
Yeah.
but I liked it obviously. Empire was pretty quick just because it was pretty like good pace.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi was pretty quick paced. Revenge of the Sith's pretty quick paced. Phantom Menace is slow at first.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the first movies of each trilogy is pretty slow.
But I'm okay with
Yeah.
that a little bit
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, when it heats up in Phantom Menace, it's really good.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
let us know what your favorite Star Wars movie is and how you'd rate or rank these movies.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Go support us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify.
Yeah, I mean,
OnlyFans.
for him.
Yeah.
For those.
Anyways, next pod, depending on how
He's into shit. It's poopy pants.
oh my god. Anyways, depending on how like motivated me and Caleb are, we might have a new set for the next pod. We're gonna get some new tables, some new lights.
I didn't even know about that. Big revealing news right here on the podcast. Come watch Salt Jack podcast.
Thanks. Let us know if you want us to have Forrest on again.
They didn't want me on the second time.
And here you are for a third.
Didn't want the
No.
first, second, or
No.
third.
Yeah. We've completed the Forrest trilogy. Goodbye forever.
Yes.
Yep, you're
My
not
only
seeing the
topic
light
is
of
stuff.
day
Yes,
ever
I'm
again.
going in your basement.
In real life, you're not seeing the light of day
No.
ever again.
I'm taking your sight.
10 likes and we'll bring back Forrest. They're gonna get 0 likes.
Yeah, we're gonna get dislikes.
20 likes. No. 5 likes. We'll do a live leak of me.
Alrighty.
Goodbye. We're done.